Okay, here's the first look inside this 1980 wilderness camper that I went and bought sight unseen. And I was only in here very briefly. I put a dehumidifier in here for a few days and I ran that and it sucked out probably a gallon or so of water altogether. And you know, I just strung up these lights here so we can have a better look around. So we're looking at, looks like there's some water damage in the ceiling here. You know, like this paneling is going to have to come down. Oops. Yeah, this paneling is going to have to come down, so I don't know what the story is under that. That's not really usually too bad. Looks like there's a bunk up here. There's a little couch there. It looks like that makes into a bunk. All the cushions are going to have to come out and be, you know, cleaned and aired out and everything. So I'm going to get those out. There's the power panel there. And it looks like they were using this spray-in foam, which is never a great fix on anything, you know, as far as an RV goes. I think they were using it, spraying it in that back corner. So let's see what we got here. Looks like a, oh yeah, cutlery drawer. Drawers seem to work okay. Leak seal. Oh, come up with a few screws. That's handy. Little Olfa knife. That's good. What do we got in here? Oh yeah, I've got some marker lights. Bit of reflective tape. That actually looks like that's the cutlery drawer, the factory one. What's that? Oh yeah, that's one of those adapter plugs from a 30 amp RV to 120 standard. Oh yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh, that's the hot water tank. Oh yeah, I haven't tested that yet, but we'll give that a try. That's the back of the hot water tank. All right. That might be okay. I could leave that open. I'll leave it open later. All right, what have we got in here? Let's take a look. That doesn't want to open. So, under the sink, standard stuff. Nothing to write home about under there. Okay. We got some, what's over here? This is like a, oh yeah, that's just storage that you can access from outside. And it looks like, oh, there's a power cord, there's a water hose, there's a little jack. Okay. What's over here? There's another one of these. Oh. There's just a whisk and a dustpan. And let me see if any of these lights work up here. Let's see if that one works. No, that one doesn't work. It's just probably the bulbs. That one doesn't work either. Looks like all the screens are on. There's a screen on these windows. Screen there. All the glass is intact. Oh, this is one of those emergency escape windows. So this, you would pull these up and the whole window would probably push out. Yeah. Lift and push, I guess. Maybe it's jammed up against something. Yeah. And there's a TV antenna up on the roof. There's the crank for it. And there's an RV thermostat there for the furnace. Yeah. All these curtains and stuff, I would take all these out. These are coming out. These blinds, everything's coming out. Looks like they got a switch for the water heater. And got a little double stainless sink. Yeah, that's okay. The taps look okay. And there's a little 4-burner propane stove. I wonder what's in the oven. Take a look in the oven. Actually, the oven doesn't look too bad. Not bad. It's got all the grates and everything. What is it? The Magic Chef. Okay. I'm going to try that at some point here. All right, what have we got down here? Is that a drawer? Yeah, there's a drawer under the stove. Oh, here. So down in here, that's the converter. And I hear it humming away, so I'm assuming it's working because the 12-volt lights, a few of them here in the ceiling are working, so I'm assuming that that's working as it should be. It converts, well, it's a converter. It's a transformer, in fact, converting 120 volts down to 12 volts. And it rectifies it, so it is a converter. Looks like someone's been in the end of it there. I don't know, I'm going to touch that too much while it's live. Something else going on over there. Okay, we can look at that in greater detail another time. There's a little settee here, and there's some storage bins underneath the seats. Pretty standard. Let me just see here. Somebody had this all pulled up there. That goes there. What do we got here? Oh yeah, so this would make into another bunk over here. I wonder what's in here. Aha. That's the water tank. Yeah. And there's the damage I did when the tire ripped itself apart. It came up there, and I looked on the outside actually, and I could see that corner of the tank. Not damaged, luckily. Okay, so that looks like about a, I don't know, 20 or 30 gallon fresh water tank. Okay, and then there's cushions again. What is that? So there's cushions. Oh. Okay, so we got, like I say, the screens are all intact on all these windows. I wonder if they operate. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, that window opens. I gotta let it open a little bit, let some air through here. This one. Yeah, that opens too. All right, got a light above the, oh yeah, that little light works. Oh, you got a lovely nautical themed picture here. What a thing of beauty that is, huh? I wonder what's in here. Oh, it's cleaned out. What's this? Oh. What's that? It's some type of a picture frame, maybe. What's this? A divider. Nothing else over there. Looks like someone added a little shelf underneath here. That's okay. This was would have been this for cable TV connection, I think. Oh yeah, there's a vent. Wonder if that works. Oh yeah, it's going up. That works. Okay, I'll leave that open a little bit. That looks okay. Needs a clean up. What's in here? Oh, a little, like about a 1 cubic foot freezer. Separate door. It looks like there might be one rack missing from the fridge. That's okay. It's a 3-way fridge, gas, 110 and 12 volts. Okay. Little storage cupboard up here. Okay. So let's take a look down below the fridge. And here's a duotherm propane furnace. Now, I haven't looked at that at all, so let me see. I don't know if that This is another thing, like I said, we're going to do a test. We're going to hook up the propane and check that there's no leaks in the propane, and we'll try and fire this up here another day. Okay, let's got another cupboard down here. What's in there? Yeah, no big rats jumping out at me. That's good to know. Just a cupboard under there. The wheel well looks like it's in okay shape, and the plumbing. Okay, that's okay. Now close that up. See this wall here? So that's all going to come out. I'm going to take all that out. The ceiling, I'm going to take the paneling off the ceiling, strip all this out, and I'll save the fixtures. Looks like there's a stand-up shower in here. That's not bad. Little corner cupboard. And this is where they squirted foam. So this must have been leaking. This might have been their problem in the first place. So instead of fixing this properly, they sprayed it full of foam and it leaked. It continued to leak. And I'm thinking it went down inside the walls here and did in the corners. So, you know, it's always best if you got a leak, not to just fill it with foam, take it out and fix it right, you know, because I mean, you can end up, you ruin the whole thing. So what do you got here? You got, oh yeah, the old style cup and toothbrush holder, a soap holder, and a little sink. A couple of taps. Looks like they still might work. There's your taps for your shower handle, and you got the shower nozzle up there. Towel rack. And then what do we got in here? Yeah, that's where the damage is for sure in that back wall. You can see it there. That's all going to come out. That's okay. And, oh yeah, there's a toilet. Do we dare look inside the toilet? Let's take a look. That looks okay. Aqua Magic 4 by Thetford. That's a standard type of toilet. It's got the side flush handle, like that. That looks like it's probably functional. Yeah, that paneling's got to come out. What about this window in the back here? Let's see if we can open that up a bit. Oh yeah, that functions. What's this here? Oh yeah, some kind of a, oh, I guess a clothes cupboard. Yeah, see, like there's a place there to hang stuff. Oh yeah. And I think that under there, under the floor of this, there's a storage compartment that you can access from outside at the back. There's a list of all the features. Duotherm, furnace, Magic Chef stove, Dometic fridge, and RM46. Gas, electric. Jensen electric. It looks like the range hood. It's actually not bad. I mean, you know, it's for a trailer this size to have an independent bathroom where you can shut the door, use the facilities, have a shower, you know. Yeah. So that's what it is. Yeah, so I ran like I say, a dehumidifier in here for a little bit. I'm going to put in one of those little store dry units, just something you plug in that moves a small amount of air. And just keep that going in here until I can get in here and deal with this. And most likely, you know, I'll experiment, but I'll probably take down this center piece in here, in the ceiling, probably the whole ceiling, all the paneling is going to come down. And from there, we'll determine if the walls have to come out, but they don't look as bad as the ceiling. It's a brief look inside this little trailer. That works too, I think, up there. Yeah, there's a little light up in there, look at that. That did come on for a second. There it is. The fan. Fan seems to work. To yeah, start taking a look at those things. Open up those walls. Get all that stuff out of there and see where it's at. And then we can make a determination what to do with it. Okay. All right, so, oh, look at this. There's a little... Oh, I guess it's a table you can swing in or out. If you're in the bed, if you make this down into a bed, it's out of the way. And if you're sitting down here, you can use it to sit something on. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's some, like I say, A lot of the light bulbs are out, so I don't know if the light bulbs burned out. Looks like there's some switches here by the door. It'd be probably the inside lights and probably the outside light here. It's an outside light. Let's take a quick look on the outside. The screen door is intact. There's one piece here, that slide plastic piece that you have on an RV door. That doesn't seem to be here. The rest of it looks okay. And the door needs a good cleaning, but both locks are there. Yeah, that needs a really good cleaning. The awning is there. I haven't looked at that, but I did notice one thing. The bracket is broken on the end of the awning here. And you just got a piece of zip tie on it. See, look at that. So this piece of cast aluminum or whatever is broken. So I think what I'm going to do with the awning someday is I'm just going to unbolt it from the trailer completely and take it off and unroll it and determine whether the fabric's any good on it. And before I look into, you know, trying to fix the bracket. And yeah. There was a patch here at one point. That doesn't look too badly done, but they were a little sloppy with their glue. But something happened here. They probably backed into something because it's right up on the high part of the corner. So I'm guessing they backed under a carport and hit it there. Yeah, it needs a good cleaning inside and out. I'll take off that paneling. That's that little compartment under the clothes locker in the back of the bathroom. And like I say, there's the tire that, now, from the first video, this is the tire that had gone flat, that chewed itself, and this is the spare that was flat, and I put air in it and put it back on, but it went flat coming home, and then since I parked it, it's come right off the rim like that. So that, you know, none of the rubber is any good on this. The rims I'm going to tidy up, and I've got some 13-inch tires I can put on it, so I'm going to just ditch all the rubber. I don't trust any of it at this point. And like I say, that's the unfortunate mess that happened when that tire shredded itself. But I can fix that. And these plastic trims, you can get these secondhand, or you can make up something. I may do one or the other, depending on what I end up doing with the trailer. That's not the end of the world. It looks bad, but it's not the end of the world. And the step, yeah, step works. Just needs a little oil maybe. Yeah, that works okay. This thing's been in Mexico. This is hacienda. It's house in Spanish. 1987. So I guess they put a sticker on the window of the trailer if it goes across the border. So yeah, 1987. It was in Mexico. So someone hauled it that far. Yeah, on the front, this window protector is missing an arm on this side. Part of the arm is missing. That's not impossible to fix. But all the windows are intact. The propane regulator's there. I just set a bottle here, preparation for testing the appliances. I haven't turned it on, haven't done that yet. But what I did was I borrowed a jack off another trailer I've got to get this parked, because the jack wasn't working on the original one. So probably the original jack, they've never changed it. There's the tire that's shredded. You know, I'm just saving it for the rim. I'm going to cut that off, throw it out, and then I'm going to get that rim fixed up. And here's the power cord. There's that little compartment that's underneath the settee when you first go in. There's looks like water hose. I don't know if I'd want to use that or not, but power cord for sure. And there's a small jack. It looks like that scissor jack must have been what they were using to lift the trailer off the ball. And let's see here, that's the hot water tank. A lot of rust on the surface here. I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to test it, see if it works. No idea. Sometimes those work reliably for many years. We'll see. This side doesn't look bad at all. It's pretty good. Like I say, the tires, like I say, I'll change those out. I don't trust them at all. There's the outlet from the furnace. That's the back of the fridge. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Bit dark in there. Looks like that could use a... I'm going to take the fridge out. I'm going to clean all these pipes up and make sure, you know, if the fridge proves to be viable, I'm going to take it out and I'll put rust converter on this and paint all the coils on the back of this guy to save it. And I looked underneath it briefly, and there is a sewage tank. There's a gray tank, and there's a black tank, and they look intact and they don't look busted. There's your drains there. And so, like I say, the biggest problem is this back corner. You know, the water came in the roof. I'm sure it came in around that vent up there that they foamed, and then they just let it go, and it got down in the wall, and you know what happens with that. Okay, so that's just a quick tour of that little trailer, and I'm going to be doing updates as I progress, as I get things tested in there, and I'll take you along and show you how I make out. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and make a comment in the section down below. Check the description for a list of some of my favorite products on Amazon.com.